because it's gonna go live and it's live.
Yes, I
It
did.
should be live right now. So what's up, everybody? This is Mo. Well, Mo. Not I'm Mo from Dudes Talking Comics, and this is my son Mo Junior. Say what's up, Mo Junior.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
I'm Moe Jr.
this is Mo Junior. So this is my son. So what we're gonna do is today is like, even though we mostly talk about comics and everything, today we wanted to talk about anime. What got us into it, like what do we do with it? Like, do we collect pops? Do we watch, just anime? Do we collect manga and stuff like that? So I wanted to make just an episode regarding that. So Mo, right now you just showed me a few of the pops that you just recently got. How about we show just a few of them, and then we could talk about like anime, like the shows and stuff like that, like our origin of how we got into it. So what pops do you have right now?
All right. Well, recently I just got a whole set that just came out.
Hmm.
Let's see. It's from this popular anime. It's called like Hunter x Hunter. It's
Okay.
really good. It has like 140 episodes.
Okay, and that's one of the
150.
ones that are currently on Netflix right now, right?
Yeah, not all the seasons though. It's about like 5 seasons, but there's a lot more.
Okay, and you just got these now, or you?
Like 2 weeks ago, they just came in, but they're new. Like they're sold out already.
Okay,
Most of them.
so which ones you got right now?
All right. So this is the main character.
How you pronounce that? Gone Frick?
Ex- Gon Freeze. He's the main character.
Okay, cool.
Is this is really cool? This one was cool, and there's another one that I might order. It's from Hot Topic exclusive,
All right.
so I might get that one too. And then we got he's a really cool character. A lot of people might know him. Is Killua Zoldyck?
Uh-oh. How you pronounce that?
Killua Zoldyck.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's cool. He's the second main character. He'll always be around there.
So those are the two main characters of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. Them
And
two.
so right now, what is the premise of that show? Because the reason why I'm asking that, because you had told me a while ago. For those of you that don't know, when it comes to anime, I'll give you guys my origin to it in a bit. But Mo Junior is the one that mostly he's the one that recommends me a lot the animes, and those are the ones that I follow. So he's like more into it. So Hunter x Hunter, what's the main premise of that show?
Well, it would be about Gon, right? And
Hmm.
basically, he's just trying to find his father, who left him a while ago. But he left him become something called a hunter. And when you're a hunter, you just you have a license to like hunt to like other people and stuff. You know,
Hmm.
you're allowed to do it. It's kind of like it's like being a cop in a way, but
Hmm.
obviously it's an anime. You have more powers and stuff. But it's just about him. He's traveling around trying to find his father. And it's his whole story, and there's just so many episodes and so many good things that go on in it
Hmm.
that it's a whole lot more than that. Like
Okay.
140 episodes is a whole lot to go with it.
So 140, what's that? How many seasons does that break down to?
Let's see, they're on 5 right now, and what the part they're in, there's still a lot more. Maybe like 8 or 9. It could be.
Okay. So
Yeah.
do you rate that? Do you run Hunter x Hunter as like one of the shows that are must?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one of my top 3.
Oh, top three. We're
And
gonna
the
talk
new,
about that.
yeah.
We're gonna talk about two because I want to ask you like what are your top animes to watch
Well,
because
yeah, but now after watching that, that's definitely in there because I've watched 140 episodes to get hooked on it, so it's definitely really worth it. Each episode is as good as the other.
okay, all right, and that's Hunter x Hunter. Do you have any more like current pops that you want to show that you recently got? Because I know you have your eye on right now on some pops that you're trying to collect because of what's it going
Yeah,
on? The con that's
Comic
going on.
Con, the Comic Con.
So right now I know that you're live with us right now, but he also has his eye on his phone because he's trying to get some. What is it? They're just exclusives or like
It's
hot
yeah,
topic
it's
exclusives?
just no, it's the ones that come out if you would go to Comic Con.
So they're exclusives.
Yeah, it's just the Comic Con.
All right, and so far they haven't been released, or they're
No,
you're just
it
waiting for that.
says 5 p.m. Pacific. So for us, it's 3 hours later, so we have to wait until 8.
Oh, so at 8 o'clock, that's when they become available. But in the meantime,
That's when no, that's when a certain amount becomes available. But the one I want from Hot Topic, it will become available 12 tonight, midnight
oh, okay,
Eastern
all right.
time.
So right now, is it they're all just limited? They're just limited, and it's
Yeah,
about getting them
three.
right now.
Yeah, 3,000 each for
Okay,
all of them,
all right. So what
which
other
is
pops? Well, is it just a specific number of pops that you have in mind, or just two or three?
well the one I want to get. I showed you. It's from My Hero. That's the main one I'm looking for. But if I can't get it, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind getting any of them.
Yeah.
Just San Diego Comic Con exclusive. But that's the main one I'm looking at. Everyone's looking at it, to be honest. And that one and like the Pokemon ones. But
Okay.
those I have the Pokemon ones already, but they're a different version of them, so I wouldn't mind getting those too.
Okay. All right. So you do
So
have
that's
your
cool.
eye on certain exclusives, but just in case
Yeah.
you don't get those anyway, you still have
Yeah,
your
yeah,
eye
I
on
wouldn't
them.
mind getting other ones, yeah.
Yeah. Because they're
It's
exclusive
alright.
either way.
Exactly. It's a San Diego Comic Con, so it's like and it's fun to try to get them, you know. 1 in 3,000 people out of what, let's say like 100,000 people go there.
Hmm.
That's gonna be hard to get, especially since it's online.
All right. That's cool then. All right. So while you're live, you're keeping an eye on your phone for these exclusive pops that we're
Yeah,
going to be releasing around 8 o'clock and midnight.
and their
Um.
regular price, their regular prices too.
Okay. So even though they're
It's just
exclusive,
it's just $10 to $15.
which
You
makes it
know
even better. It's not like they're being like
exactly.
overpriced.
Yeah, and but in the future it will go up because like the one last year I told you about.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some last year obviously that came out and now they're $100 each because they only come out once a year. You're not gonna see them again.
Did you pick up any exclusive last year for the San Diego Comic Con?
I don't know. I didn't pick up any. There wasn't really that many good. There was the one I wanted, the My Hero one, but I couldn't get that one.
All right.
I just ordered an exclusive convention one of a Pokemon because they seem to have restocked it. So I
Okay.
was just like, get it now.
But right now you are still collecting some Pokemon pops, and you said that you still have a few that you want to get your hands
No,
on.
I have all of them, but the
Mhm.
ones I get, they're a different version of them.
Okay. All right.
So that's why it's exclusive. That's why I wouldn't mind if I don't get it, but it would be nice
Mhm.
to have them.
So what I'm gonna do is right now, Mo, I'm gonna go through the chat. I'm just gonna go through a few
All
of the
right,
comments.
I'm
We got Perry
yeah.
Comics. What's up, Perry? He says, Mo, do you know what that is? Rorsoni Kenshi and Yu
I
Yu
know
Hakusho.
it's Yu Yu Hakusho. That's from the creator of Hunter x Hunter. That
Oh,
one's pretty good.
all right. And Perry's like, he's in the thumb. They're in the thumbnail.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
He says, "Hey, is this the one that almost as good as me?" And yeah, you know what, Perry? Yes, he's the one that's never last or second to last. That's this Mo. So there's Mo, and then there's Mo Junior. For those of you who don't know, it'd be me, Mo Junior, TK from TK's Back Cave, Perry from Perry Comics, and Chronic Gamer, who are always going into it in gears. King of the Hill is very stressful to me. And yo,
Yeah, it is.
what's up? What's up, Ben? He said, "What's up, Mo and Mo?" There it is. Yo, Mr. Ben, how it goes? It's nice Batman covers you got. There it is. Boom. Thanks, Perry. So they're saying what's up to each other. And Hunter x Hunter by the guy who did. Yep, that's what Mo just said right here. We got Comic Book Sal. What's up, Comic Book Sal? How you doing, bro? Oh, we got him right here, TK.
Oh, just left.
Yeah, we're just hanging out with TK and Jonas. Good to see you guys. As always, it was awesome. We got everybody saying what's up to each other. Hey, guys, everybody doing? What's up, TK? What's up? See, that's the comic book community, Mo. Boom. And yo, so TK says the Goku one, Mo Jr. The Goku
The
one,
Goku one, okay, yeah.
you
That
have
one's
that
a Hot
one?
Topic exclusive. No, that one's the one coming out at 12
That's the
midnight.
exclusive one.
That one and the one I want, those are the one that everyone's looking at.
All right. And TK's like, what says here? TK, get the Batman Who Laughs. Do we have a Batman Who Laughs in our Pops collection? I could have swore.
No, but I was looking at one out. They're just getting pretty expensive. Like if I can, I'll find one right now. It gets expensive.
Yeah, because the last time we went to the comic shop with Mo and my youngest son Logan, there was one that I had in my hand, but I think it was more of a figure that
All
we
right,
saw.
it's $16, just about.
That's not bad. I mean, is
Not
that like an
bad.
exclusive one or just a regular one? I think that's a must-have because of how popular the Batman Who Laughs is, especially like in death metal right now.
It's an exclusive.
Okay, so $16 for exclusive, that's pretty good right there. So right now, Mo, you
It's not
just showed
bad.
us some of your pops from Hunter X Hunter. Do you have any other pops you want to show us real quick?
Yeah, I can show. I just got this one too. It's an exclusive. Okay. I just got this one.
Oh yes, from My
This
Hero
is
Academia.
My Hero. Yeah. So this is the set I'm trying to collect right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, these are very popular. It goes a lot. Like I'm trying to get you know Todoroki, right?
Yeah. Here,
Yeah,
move
I'm
it
trying to
back a
get
little bit.
him.
Yeah, right there.
I'm trying to get him. I
Right there.
just pre-ordered him. It comes out in August, like a new order. So I'm trying to get him, and I'm trying to get Bakugo, the exclusive one. But everyone wants it. This one's really cool. This is an exclusive. It was a good price,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's an exclusive to Galactic Toys. This one's cool. So I didn't mind having this. I would have liked
Mm-hmm.
the other villain, Dabi, the one I
Okay.
told you. Yeah, but it's like
Yes.
150. That's the one from Comic Con last year.
So that one last year was an exclusive. They probably was like 10 to 15
It's like
bucks.
10 to yeah, exactly $10 $15. You just
And
have to
in
be there at the right time to get it.
and in 1 year, it blew up to 150.
Yeah,
So that's why it's
it's like
kind of cool.
150 right now.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to go after like these exclusives because you never know which one could pop off and like really get priced up in there. So
Yeah.
for those of you that like don't like want to know like the origin of the whole anime, how we got into it. With me back then, I used to watch the ones from Cartoon Network. They used to show some late night ones, and it was a Vampire Hunter D and Lensman. So I kind of knew about anime, but I wasn't like following it hard, you know. But I knew about it. I knew about it. Years passed. I was mostly like into like mostly comic books and stuff, but I didn't follow any more anime or manga. But then years passed, and I would say that Moe Junior was the one who put me on because I remember there was a weekend that I was like, "Yo, I want to watch a really good anime," and he was like, "I recommend you watch Dead Man Wonderland." I was like, all right, let me give this a chance, and I saw the first episode. And I was hooked from there on out. So Dead
Hmm.
Man Wonderland, Mo, you actually saw the anime and you collected the manga too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what how did you get into like Dead Man Wonderland?
So I think I forgot who, but someone recommended it to me.
Hmm.
I think it was my I think it was Pete, one of my
Okay.
family members. He
Yeah.
recommended it to me.
Hmm.
He just said like or my cousin, someone recommended. He was just like, check out this anime. It's pretty cool, Dead Man Wonderland. I
Hmm.
checked it out. It was cool, and it wasn't bad. It was interesting, but that wasn't like what really got me hooked. It was like when I saw the books, because manga, it
Hmm.
goes on for a long time. There's like 100 issues, 200 issues, but this one only
Yeah.
had 12, and
It
that
had
was it. It just
11.
had 12,
I think it had 11 because remember, Mo,
and
you
another
were
one
like,
came out.
but was it the final episode or issue of that, or was it like a bonus? Because I think I remember picking up the 11 manga for you, and he was like, "Yo, you were like
No,
the 12th."
no. I remember you got me like half of them for Christmas,
Okay, okay, okay,
and I bought the other half on my own. And
okay. Yes,
yeah,
yes. And then you said that there should be a 12th one that I kept popping up into the comic shop, and I was like, "It's still not available." Did
yeah,
you?
because they didn't have it. I found it online eventually, and I ordered it. And the manga was way it was I wouldn't say way, but it was better than the show.
I
Cause
was it. Yeah.
manga doesn't necessarily manga and anime it sticks exactly the same.
Okay.
Like if you read the manga, you know how the show is gonna end.
Okay.
If you read it, you know what's gonna happen next. But this show, it didn't do it because it had certain characters that they couldn't put in because of certain like times that we were going through, whatever,
Mhm.
like whatever, some dumb stuff
Mhm.
about the world that we couldn't put it in.
Mm.
It it was like it was just certain characters that you weren't allowed to see. It was like a lot of weird stuff.
Was it through like rights or more recently like they were like too graphic to watch or something like
It was
that?
more rights than
Oh, okay.
graphic. So they didn't put it, but those characters were like, and they felt like whatever, we don't need them anyway. But those characters were pretty essential.
And they just
And
didn't have the rights, so they were like, we can't use them
yeah,
for the actual.
yeah. And then the book as the show, it only goes up. I would say to issue 8.
The show that we watched.
Yeah, only goes up to like issue 8.
Okay, so what we currently
And
watch.
they were supposed to, yeah. and there was supposed to be more, but the studio shut down, never finished,
Well,
and that
that's
was
the
it.
other thing. That was the other thing that I was disappointed because I was like, man, I really like this anime. First
Mhm.
of all, the first episode is like, you know, I'm not saying that's why I like it because it's like graphic or whatever, but it was like, wow, this is like pretty intense. So that's what got me hooked. The storyline was really good. The characters were
Yeah,
awesome.
it
So
was.
I was thirsty for a season two, but
Yeah, but
we never
the
got that.
studio, yeah, studio shut down. That's what they're saying. Like it got bankrupts, like all that, and that was it. And they never picked it up because someone could, if they want to, someone could pick it up.
Okay.
Another
Well,
studio can pick it up and I guess do it their own way or change the animation. But if they want, they keep it the same and just keep going. But it's just been a couple of years and they haven't done anything.
and that's why I'm surprised. I'm surprised that something that's so popular, I think is, well, again, through my opinion, I think it's pretty popular. You would think like another production company would pick it up and push it from there on out, unless it
I would
didn't
think
have
so
like
too.
unless it didn't have a push like that. You know what I mean? Maybe it didn't have
Yeah, maybe.
that. So that was Dead Man Wonderland. We don't have any pops of those, right?
No, they didn't come out any of those.
Yeah, that's another like surprising thing. But I
I would get those though, but they didn't come
yeah,
out any.
that was a show that I enjoyed. So after
Mhm.
Mo recommended Dead Man Wonderland, me and him were, well, I was like kind of looking for another anime to watch because I also have friends like John. He would always tell me about watch this anime, watch that anime. He would hook me up
Yeah.
with the Street Fighter ones and other anime. I think it's like Kenshi and all of those. And I was like, all right, but I'm very like particular and picky. And then one day I see one on Netflix called Death Note. And I was like, let me watch this one and let me watch a few episodes. And I was hooked. And I was like, let me just watch 2 or 3 episodes and let me get Mo on this. And I hit you up. I was like, yo, Mo, did you ever watch like Death Note? Did you ever know about Death Note like through manga and anime? Or it was
No,
just,
I never heard about that one. I think I never heard anything about it. That's why I didn't know that it
yeah.
was how it was.
There was like 30, how many episodes were there? Like
It
30?
was it was it was good amount. It was like 30 something. It was more than a regular
Yeah, it was
because
like,
usually one season of an anime 12 episodes. Like for certain animes, not ones that keep going. Like just 12, 24. That's it. But this one had like a good like 30 something.
yeah, it was. It was. So Comic South says it was a nice pops that you got there. You know, we got Perry saying eye opening manga for Ravoni Kenshi. Am I saying it right? Ravoni Kenshi. And it's like a panel to panel like the show. All right, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
exactly. It's just like the show.
All right. Oh, I got my sister Karen showing some love. Good vibes. Virtual hug to both of
I
us.
think
Thank you, Karen. Thank you. We
I
got
think
Chronic
she
Gamer.
said yeah.
I Death Note. Yes.
That's really good.
Very Mo. I feel like Mo talking to Mo is Mo talking to himself in the past, like the movie frequency. Whoa, I know the movies now. Let's see. I read the manga in high school, then watched it all real quick. Talking about Death Note. Death Note.
Yeah.
I saw 2 or 3 episodes, and I was like, man, this is awesome. But I kind of don't want to watch this by myself. So I was like, yo, Mo, let's get on this. I think we watched the whole series in
Yeah, in like 2 or 3 days.
probably because I also remember there was like a winter storm or something, a snowstorm.
Yeah, it was winter and it was at the time when I would come home from school early and it was cold, so I wouldn't go nowhere, and you
Hmm.
would be home from work.
Yeah, and I'd be
So
like, yo,
it would just be me and you, and we'd just watch it.
let's watch 2 or 3 more episodes because I got to know what's going on. Death Note,
Yeah.
I won't spoil it for anyone. I know I know with TK, I've been telling him you got to watch it, you got to watch it, watch it. I know Perry, he has a Perry reacts to the first episode or two. You know, Chronic
Hmm.
Gamer, he just said how, he enjoyed it also.
And
That's
you
an
read the manga
anime,
too.
yes, and he read the manga too. That's
That's
an
awesome.
anime that anytime anybody asks me, I don't know if you say it too, I always recommend to people, oh, Death Note, watch it.
Yeah.
It's just from beginning to middle to end, it has you on the edge of your seat, especially like you start questioning if what he's doing is right for what he's trying to achieve, and what he's trying to achieve, is it right what he's doing, is it wrong,
Yeah.
and what he does to achieve his goal is question of how far he goes, right? How far
Hmm.
he goes.
And it just shows how smart
Oh
he
man,
is.
there's there's
That's why that show is so good because it's just all like the intelligence that goes into it. All the things you're just like, oh, that's it, and it's like, whoa, what did you just do?
mm-hmm.
That and it makes sense. It's not like it's just like, oh, well, he did that. That would never happen. It's like makes sense. Like, oh, You just would never think about that.
Yeah, especially like what he's trying to do. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Does he get power hungry and stuff like that? That's something that you would have to decide as you're watching it. You know what I mean? But I also was rooting for him. You know what I mean?
I was too.
I was rooting for him,
I
even though
was
it was
too.
like. But did you question yourself when you were rooting for him? It's like, yo, Is it? Is it right what he's doing? Is it
Yeah,
wrong?
I could say maybe I did question myself, but it didn't change my fact that I was still rooting for him no matter what.
Yeah,
But during the show I was like, should I be? You know what? I'm still going to.
yeah.
He's I'm still going to.
Perry says he's got a Death Note statue.
Really,
Oh,
I would want one
listen,
of those.
we have Death Note pops. We do.
Yeah, we have all three of them.
We have. Oh yes, I know which one Perry's talking about. He's talking about the not
Oh,
light,
the
not
Ryu.
L. Yeah, he's got the Ryu.
Yeah, with
I
the
think he
apples and
posted on his
stuff.
Instagram.
I
Yeah.
think I've seen one like that before.
Oh, we got Leon. Yo, what's up, Leon? Leon Cipher. Ever since I've known Leon, I have to say his last name like that. Leon Cipher. There aren't that many animes that screw with your head like Death Note. One that came close was Code Geass. Am I saying it right? Is it Code Geass or Code
I
Geass?
need to watch that one. I keep seeing that one. I have to watch it.
And he says, if never so, I recommend. So a
I
lot of the
definitely need
shows
to.
that I watch or that Mo watches, it's one that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna ask him anyway how he goes about figuring out how he watches them, but a lot of them is through recommendation. A lot of them are like through recommendation because, again, I'm not gonna be here and
I
say,
need to
oh, I'm
watch.
an expert in anime. I appreciate and I love certain animes, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna say like I'm an anime expert, you know? If anything, my
Yeah.
son Mo knows more about anime. That's why I go to him. Yo, Mo, you got an anime for me? Like a crack feed, you got an anime for me? The detail is so dope and everything. And Perry's like, what do you mean? He thinks he's like a god, bro. Perry
He, yeah,
gotta keep watching, bro. But is he really a devil? That's the thing with the Death Note that is so dope. It's like,
yeah.
is he good? Is he evil?
And
Is
he's
he right?
bad. Yeah, you don't have 100% on what he is.
Yeah. Is
I
he
don't
good?
say like, oh, this guy's bad for sure. You don't know.
Yeah. Is he
I mean, you
wrong?
can make your own. You can make your own opinion on it, but someone can easily argue the other way.
And also, like, what if you had the Death Note? Would you kind of do the same thing? Like, wait a minute, I could
Honestly,
clean up. I could clean this world up. That's why, as
exactly.
the more you watch, you're kind of like, damn. Because also, it gets deeper than that. It gets way deeper than that with the investigation, how close it is to home, and all that stuff. That's why it's like, how's he gonna get away with this? And for every time you think he's gonna get caught,
Exactly. He has his own plan.
one of the most funniest scenes, maybe you remember it, was when he's under surveillance. He doesn't know he's under surveillance. He's in the room. He has the bag of chips. And he has one hand in the chips.
No, he does. He does know he's under surveillance.
No. He knows, but
Oh yeah, okay.
they don't know that he knows.
Oh yeah.
And he's trying to throw them off because he either has the TV in the bag of chips,
Yeah, the little TV.
and he's writing names.
Oh, that's what it is because it made it seem like he was doing homework.
Yes.
And he had the little bag of chips, the little TV.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was writing with his left hand because he was very talented, and he was just doing.
No,
he was just doing that.
And he was getting away, and he was doing it. And the thing is, he's kind of turning evil, but it's funny because he's like eating chips.
Yeah, and he says it too. He's like, "I'm gonna take one chip, and they're gonna watch me eat one."
Yo, and I was like, "No, this is brilliant. This is brilliant." So that's Death Note. For those of you who've never watched Death Note, get on that. It's a must watch. The episodes are maybe 20, 22 minutes long, which is quick. I guarantee
it's like every anime is like that.
So they're all like that, like in the 20, 25 minute range.
There's just like one. If it's not like that, it's episode 1 of some shows, maybe like 40 minutes, but that's it. That's like the most it'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, Simon, but that's it. It's just an episode 1.
Hey, what's up, Simon? What's up? Good afternoon, everyone. Simon coming through to show love. Yeah. Yo, Mo, Two Gun Pedro. So, Mo Jr., anytime you see Two Gun Pedro, you got to go pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew.
There it is. Thank you very much. Leon Cypher said, he's just misunderstood. LOL. You know what, Leon? I agree.
I am.
With a Death Note, oh, there's no other reaction channel. What they call yo, right? Yo.
Exactly.
Yo, all the reaction channels just disappeared. I think Perry, he's the one. I recommend Bleach as well. If you haven't seen it, just skip the fillers. So we also have friends and family that have recommended Bleach.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
something that even me and Mo, we'd be like, yo, let's give Bleach a chance because a lot of people have mentioned it multiple times. So that's
Yeah.
probably one of the next ones that we will talk
Those are the
about.
longer ones that I would have to dedicate like a week to watch those. Those are
Well,
more or less the longer ones.
well, during quarantine,
Well, yeah.
we got the time to watch this anime.
Yeah.
The other thing that I forgot to mention about Death Note, the battle between Light and
An
L.
L.
And
Yeah.
L. One of the most strangest characters in the whole anime, but he's also like it's also fun to watch how he goes about certain things. So he's also we have that pop also we have mentioned it.
Yeah.
Let
That
me
that that
no
was
go ahead.
good. No, no,
No.
no. I'm saying their fights, non-physical fights.
Yes, the mental battle.
Yeah.
He's close. He's getting close, and then this guy kind of like detours him, but then L knew that he was being
Yeah.
detoured.
Exactly.
He's like Batman in a way. Batman had a plan for a plan and a plan and a plan and a plan. And he's like
He just cut
so
him off.
awkward, right? He's like so
Mhm.
awkward and strange, but he's like one of the best detectives in the world.
He's like the smartest guy in the world. Do that. It's not that.
So Simon R says Princess Mononoke
Mononoke.
from back in the
Mon-
day. And also, oh, there he said it. Vampire Hunter D. Check those out if you haven't.
That's
Simon,
one you
Vampire.
watch.
Yo, I keep telling my son, Vampire Hunter D was the first anime I ever saw. And I saw the old school one because Simon, if I'm not mistaken, they did a second Vampire Hunter D that's available on YouTube, and they said that one's better. So that one I haven't checked out. I saw the original Vampire Hunter D, and I remember being young, watching it late night at home, and I was like, "Wow, this is very intense. Should I be watching this? Why are they putting so much emphasis on this lady over here and this and that?" So, Mo,
So I got checked on. Yeah.
Vampire Hunter D. Where's TK? Did he get fired from the show? He was just holding you back. Anyways, nah, Tugan Pedro.
He'll
TK,
he's still
expect
here.
TK to be dropping mad content, especially
Mhm.
with the Comic Con right now. TK was actually over my house, with Jonas, who was just
Yeah.
talking. He was showing love over here. So yeah, I just wanted to get, my son Mo into the YouTube thing, Deuce Talking Comics. It's mostly focused on comics, but I seen, if you guys haven't noticed, like I've been playing around with different things, whether it's gaming, I've been streaming Madden games, I've been streaming Fortnite, Call of Duty is gonna be next, and Gears of War. So I'm gonna have my sons streaming live, whether they win or lose, like yo, go stream out there. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Maybe we'll do Gears later tonight to
Yeah,
stream.
we'll probably like stream some
Possibly.
Gears. I'm still trying to figure out the audio on how to get everybody
Okay.
that can hear. I'm waiting for like an adapter or something to arrive.
Okay.
But I told Mo, I was like, Mo, you know so much about anime and stuff. How about we just go live one day and we talk anime, let people know how we got into it and which ones our favorite ones. And I think you guys already know my favorite one is Death Note.
Death Note.
Death Note. It's
I don't
it's
know.
it's up there. It's up there. Leon says if you're gonna handle Bleach, Naruto, DBZ, Fairy Tail, etc., you gotta research what the fillers are to just straight up skip them because fillers be killing the mood. So
I mean-
Leon, no, go ahead, Mo. Go ahead and see you.
I'm gonna say about fillers. Sometimes I don't mind fillers because last season of My Hero Academia was a filler.
Yes.
But honestly, it wasn't that bad. Of course, it wasn't as tense as the other seasons, but it wasn't. It wasn't necessarily that bad. It had a pretty good villain, pretty good storyline, and I feel like I should watch some fillers because as little as they could be, it could show something from the main storyline.
It depends on the show because
Yeah.
you're gonna know this because what Leon says is true, and also
Mhm.
depends how you go about it of what you just said. Because there's one show that I really enjoy, and they have so much fillers that there's certain times that you've been next to me, Mo, that I'm like, oh my god, why are they
What
so
show?
much? Is Attack
on Titan? Yeah.
Sometimes they have. I'm gonna make a number. They have 10 episodes, right? They have more than that.
Yeah.
I feel like 6 of them are fillers, and then you have 4 action-packed ones. Like okay, Aaron, we get it. You have anger issues and you hate.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the kid's name with the blonde hair?
Armin.
Armin. We get it. You're scared. you're this, you're that. But I also understand and appreciate fillers because it does give
Yeah.
a lot of character development. But sometimes a little too much. I'm like, all right, bro, can
So
we
yeah,
go?
Bleach. I might check out Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. I never really caught interest into those,
Yeah,
but I don't mind checking. Fairy Tail's on my list for sure.
fairy tale.
Fairy Tail, I have that on my list. I think I don't even know 100, 200 episodes, maybe even 300. I got to check again, but it's definitely on my list
But
to
how cool
watch.
is it though, Mo, that if you were to test out one of these and it's a great show,
You keep going, yeah.
the fact that it has 200 episodes already.
But that's the thing he's saying. He's saying that has so many episodes. There's a lot of fillers.
Hmm.
You know, you could skip those because he yeah. I mean, he's right. It could ruin the show. You could be like, damn, it's boring. I don't feel like watching anymore. But then the next season could be straight action. But
No,
I
yeah.
definitely want to check those out.
Another anime,
Might watch it tonight.
since Leon put a whole bunch of them right now, another anime that we need to watch that everybody's been raving about, which I didn't watch originally because again, it wasn't like in my radar, was is Avatar.
Avatar. Yeah, that's a
The one
quick one. We could
the
watch that. Yeah.
Nickelodeon, the
Mhm.
Nickelodeon series. I
Mhm.
remember John. I would go visit him and he would be watching. He's like, "Yo, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this." And I was like,
Mhm.
I didn't. It didn't catch no interest in me because I was like, "Oh, it's Nickelodeon." But every time we mention anime, people were like, "You need to watch Avatar. You need to
Yeah.
watch Avatar." So now that it's on Netflix and people are saying that it's kind of quick to
Yeah.
catch,
It's not that many episodes either.
so that's one that we need to get into. Simon
Okay.
says
Yeah.
that's correct. They did a second one. I enjoyed the first one better. Oh, cool. I'll definitely watch the second one. I'm a big fan of the first one. That's something that I'm gonna do in the next few days because I saw it's available on YouTube. Two Gun Pedro says Vampire Hunter D was sick. I also like Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll was the one John recommended to me. He gave me a bunch of Street Fighter animes and gave me
Okay.
Scroll. This was back like in 2009, 2010.
Mm.
So Ninja Scroll, that's another one. Connor Grayman says it does depend on the anime. Bleach fillers have nothing to do with the story, kind of random.
All right.
Yeah, this
Yeah. There's some fillers that have nothing to do with them.
okay.
That
All right.
makes sense.
So we gotta watch out the Absolute Venom coming through to show some love. What's up, Absolute? Akira. Akira is now Akira, was that like a series or was that just a movie with Akira? Do you know about that, Mo?
I've heard of it. I think it
I think
was.
it was a
I think
movie.
it's I
But
maybe it could be both.
I
I don't
heard that
remember much
Akira
of it.
is also much watch. Which by the way, when we saw that movie in the movie Player Ready One,
Mhm. Ready Player One.
Ready Player One, which was a book, the Akira motorcycle's in there.
It was there. Okay. Yeah, they had a
Yeah.
lot of things there.
Akira is wild, brother. Agreed. So there we go. We got to get in that. Akira. I watch Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, so
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
anime. So me and
Well.
Mo were talking about
Yeah.
that. So Mo, was that technically
So yeah, if you want to be like technically, those were my first animes. I
Mhm.
mean, at the time, I didn't really know they were anime. I thought it was just a cartoon. But
Mhm.
Pokemon, I've seen every single one. I went back because it's been around since I wasn't born. But I went back. I've seen all of them. I've watched all of them. Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched for a long time, but then the newer ones is more newer generation, so I don't really watch those.
Okay?
Pokemon, the new season, I'm definitely gonna watch. I heard it's going back to like the original, so I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, Pokemon. I mean, n- technically, I would say it has to be my number one anime. Then I've always loved
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah, I
Yeah.
still love Pokemon
Now,
because and it is an anime.
do you still enjoy knowing that Ash finally won?
I enjoyed even more because now he can walk around a winner.
There it is. He
Finally,
got that badge now because man, he was like over
exactly.
life
I know.
in all the tournaments, and you're kind of
And
like never gonna get it.
he had good Pokemon. It was just they didn't like him, or one had an attitude. This guy had God Pokemon. Like
Mm.
he can never win.
That
But
show, that show started around nine.
2000,
No,
1999.
no, I think. 97,
Also,
98.
that was when the first movie was.
Yeah, 97,
And
98.
yeah,
Because I remember my brother and my sister were big on it, and I knew that the movie was a big deal.
yeah.
But I didn't watch Pokemon. I kind of did watch it because we only had one TV in the living room growing up, so I had no choice but to sit down and watch it. But my favorite character in Pokemon was my boy Brock.
Because yeah, he was like this and no eyes.
Well,
You
no,
couldn't see.
he was always after the nurses.
Oh, and they were all the same.
They were all the same. The nurses were all the
Mm.
same. I thought it was hilarious that he was just after these nurses all the time. It was like funny, but
He
I
was
don't
a
even
good
think he could do
character.
that. I don't even think he
Yeah,
could do that nowadays. You know what I mean? It's true. So
I would watch that every Saturday morning, like 11, 9 o'clock. Wake up early. That would be on. I would have it recorded. Watch that.
yeah.
And then I kept up with that. That's when I watched.
And Mo, you did have a Pokemon hat when you were younger.
Do you still have that hat?
I still have it. I have it
Okay,
locked away.
that one was cool.
That was a dope,
And it's the
dope hat.
original one.
Yes, it is.
I asked for that one. Who got that for me?
I don't remember. I think it was a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, but it was the Pokemon hat that you could strap it. And I
Was
remember
it?
there's a picture floating around you. Floating around here.
It was from Tio Angel.
I think so.
Because
Possibly so.
he looked up online. He found the original hat.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that
See, I
was cool.
got you that. That's cool, man.
That's what I remember. Because I remember him giving it to me and being like, and I looked. I'm like, oh, this is the original one. He's like, yeah, I found the original one.
There you
And
go.
he gave me that one. Yeah.
That's dope. And I have a picture of you floating somewhere of you with the hat and a Pokeball like this. It's somewhere.
Was I wearing the hat in that
You
picture
were-
in Comic Con?
You were Oh, I think so. You were wearing that. No, I don't think so. I think you were wearing a Minecraft hat. No, a
No,
Minecraft.
it was a
shirt,
Minecraft shirt.
and you had the Minecraft pics.
I did bring the pic.
Did you have the Pokemon hat? I'm
No,
not sure.
I had the Superman Funko Pop hat from Six Flags.
Oh, okay. There it is.
I thought I did though.
There it is. Let me see. Let me just look in the comments. They be making fun of me. They be like, "Yo, you gotta get a mouse." So Avatar Mad Deep.
Oh,
If you look at
you
it,
should.
so Avatar's Mad Deep. If you look at it, Katara was not bad, but Joint was all over the place. So pretty much everybody's saying stick to the main Avatar right there. We got Ricky O. We got Newbie Comics. What's up, bro? Thank you for coming through. You got Moe, Big Moe and Moe Jr. But I sometimes just go by Moe and he goes to Big Moe because he's pretty much, I think he's already taller than me. But it's all good. It's all good. And Connor Gamer was like, Ash won? What a try hard.
Yeah, I think he deserved it.
TK says him and Misty were getting it on. I don't know, man. I think it was
I don't know.
sheer
Ash is
respect.
Ash is 12.
He's
over
been 12
10.
for over 10
Or
years.
is it 10 or 12? I forget. Either or. He's been that age for
What's
his
the
whole
joke
life.
with Ash that he went into a tournament at 10 years old?
Oh,
And-
damn, it was
Yeah, he was like in a tournament or something.
I forgot that meme. It was something when something happened, it was like, oh wow, what was it?
It was a meme, and it shows him kind of like being walking away, his mom trusting him to go to all these different regions by himself at 10 years old to win these tournaments.
And there was another one where when he finally won,
Yes.
I think maybe it was just like it's been 20 years and Ash finally won at 10 years old. I think that was it.
Something like that.
It was like it's been 20 years and yeah, that was it. At the age of 10, after 20 years, Ash Ketchum finally wins his first, and it just doesn't make sense.
And maybe after he won, he should have like grown up into like 21-year-old. But then he can't be marketable.
Then you can't go anywhere. That's it. It's over.
So Leon says, me personally, top anime for comedy is called Gintama. It has me dying and makes fun of all other animes and love it. Story, One Piece. Those fillers are legit, but we are like 1,000 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have that too. I would like to watch it. It's 1,000 episodes and they're still going.
That's the thing, that it is dope. It's great to know that there's 1,000 episodes. I think it's like the longest. So Bleach, he's saying
it has to be
the longest ever. Somebody else had mentioned Bleach to us a while back.
No, I think there be yeah.
Newbie Comics. That is correct. Misty was sexy as fuck. Well, there it is. Ghost in a Shell, also back from 95, I believe. So that one went even before that. Does anybody remember an anime called Lensmen? Lensman. It was in 92, 93, or 94 when Cartoon Network did the anime late night. And I remember they gave Lensman and then they gave Vampire Hunter D. And I remember that was like a big deal back then, I think. Yo, what's up, Joe? What's good, bro? How you doing? Also, Cowboy Bebop, which is a series, and they had a movie, I believe. Yes, that's another one that I had my eye on, Cowboy Bebop. Lensman Negative. I just remember it calling Lensman. It was like really like tense. Cartoon Network late night anime hour. It was like at 1 or 1:30. First up, Lensman. They had like 3 of them, and then Vampire Hunter D. I was a Dougman late at night. Dougman from USA. That was like
Wait, I'm gonna be 2 seconds. All right, I'll be right back.
yeah. Go ahead.
Do you have your phone next to you?
No, I got my phone right here.
All right, yeah, just a second. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. So yeah, like, does anybody remember? I think I was in junior high school, and Cartoon Network had this late night that it was like a block of hours for just strictly anime, just strictly anime. And I remember watching it, and I remember I was at the age that when they would show this anime that I didn't want to get caught watching it because that's how like it wasn't for kids. It was like more for adults, but that's where it caught my eye to Vampire Hunter D and other ones there. So for those of you that are just joining us, my son stepped out for like a second, like me and Moe Jr., we both share the same name. We're always talking about anime. And I was like, Mo, I'm with this YouTube channel, I'm like putting out little content here and there. And I think it would be pretty cool if I have you come in and how about what we're talking about now? Why don't we just talk about it and we stream it? Because I'm pretty sure there's other people out there that are into anime. He was like, yeah, cool, And I was like, yo, he's not, obviously, as you can see, he's not camera shy. We set him up. And also, I was like, yo, since you're collecting, we're going to talk anime, you're also collecting pops. Let's just show a few of those. So, yes, newbie comics. So it is Duckman. I remember it had like that funny drawing of like the style of art that it was. It was kind of like a raunchy comedy. And I think, wasn't that around the same time that they had this cartoon called The Critic on ABC with John? He's a comedian from Saturday Night Live. So, dang, OG Cartoon Network. I remember like Kaibo Bebop, Haruni Kenshi, some weird Samurai Power Ranger thing. But right, Leon? I wasn't wrong. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, I was just telling them about why we're here talking about this. And I was also trying to see if anybody remembers the Cartoon Network late night rundown. Because I know after that, they started showing more anime, but I kind of like lost track of like animation and stuff like that. I was into like into sports and all this stuff, and I kind of like lost track. And also they cut the cable. So I was like, we ain't got no more cable to watch stuff. So that's the truth right there. Yeah, and the guy from Seinfeld played him. Is it the guy, Jason Alexander? Jason Alexander, the chubby, stocky guy with the glasses? Yeah, and for The Critic, it was John Lovitz. You're right, Joe. It was John Lovitz. It was like a pretty funny. And there was like, that was during the time that they had like these weird cartoons that were like raunchy and they had like this weird drawing style. I know there was one in the Comedy Channel, Comedy Network. I think it was called Comedy Central. And they had one of like a psychiatrist, and it was the same type of art and the same raunchiness to that. And let's see, Captain Star, Dougman. I remember those shows. Yeah, USA, Channel USA, I think. And yeah, Jason Alexander. It's crazy. Like these names are popping up. Like they just like pop out of there. So to get back into the anime, I asked Mo something. I was like, Mo, I know this is not the right answer because it's not animated. So what do we consider Power Rangers? That's a show. That's live action. That's not anime.
Yeah, it's not an anime. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, but that I remember during those years when Power Rangers was popular, like then you started having all these other shows like Superhuman Samurai and Digimon and all these other stuff. Digimon was an anime.
It's an anime, yeah.
That was an anime. But all those started like coming out because it became like a big deal. I just remember Power Rangers growing up. I remember it there. My favorite Ranger was the Green Ranger. I forgot his name right now. JDF, baby, JDF. So we just spoke about Beetleborgs. That was. Do you remember any other of those shows like that? Those Beetleborgs, Digimon,
I remember
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Digimon,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Beyblade.
Beyblade. You had Beyblades back then.
Yeah, yeah, I had some of those. I had those,
Yeah.
and yeah, I remember those.
Is that the zip tie one?
The one where you zip it and it rolls around.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that. So we talked about Death Note, right?
hmm
So let me before we go to the next topic, let me see what Simon says. Power Rangers came out in the 70s. Go check it out. Hello. They had a big ass helmet back then in the 70s. I did not know
Yeah.
that. I did not know that. There was VIP 2. They morphed or whatever. It was yeah, I remember that. And there was VR Troopers. There was VR Troopers. All those shows came out around that time. So we talked about Death Note. You talk about Hunter x Hunter. What's another anime? And a lot of the people that are watching us right now, thank you guys again who's watching us. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, you guys want to go through, go ahead to Deuce Talking Comics. I also have Instagram, Deuce Talking Comics. We try to go live as much as possible. Probably have Mo on, like at least like maybe once a week, so we could like talk about stuff like this. So we're just having fun here. Most importantly, we hope you're all safe and healthy during this whole quarantine time. We talked Dead Man Wonderland. We talked Death Note.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody in the comments is putting out a list of must watch. And we also say that we have to give Avatar a chance. We gotta watch Avatar. What's an anime that you recommend that you have watched? That you've told me a few. What's another anime that you've watched that's pretty cool?
Well, the one we watched together, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, which is gonna end.
And season 4 is supposed to be the best season out of all of them.
Does it?
And
Is it
I'm
only-
saying Attack on Titan, especially with season 4 coming out, because they from the manga they're saying it's gonna be crazy.
So there's only 4 seasons of Attack on Titan.
Yep.
But remember what I said that sometimes some of these seasons feel there's a lot of filler. That's why when they said season 4, man, I feel like I've been watching 9 seasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Though a lot and shows like this, they have a lot of episodes in them.
Yeah. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end.
I don't either. It's good, but I feel like they're gonna give us like a good ending.
I believe so because last season, I'm a huge Robotech fan. You consider that anime? Yo, Two Gun Pedro, we definitely will. Because a lot of these animes that you guys are recommending, I'm making like a list, and we're definitely gonna check it out. Newbie Comics, people, make sure you sub to this channel.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you, Newbie Copies. Appreciate that. Yeah, you guys could sub, just growing this channel little by little. Really appreciate that. Attack on Titan 4 seasons. That's another anime mode that a lot of people recommended to us. And one summer, it was hot. That's what it was. It was a summer day. It was hot. We went to FYE, which
And we bought
anymore.
the disc.
The full
We bought
2, 1 or 2 of them.
I think it was only part 1 because there's 2 parts to it, but we bought like both parts.
I think it was a big disc, a big. I think you have it there.
Don't think I have it.
I think we got the whole first season, part 1 and part 2. No, we got the first 30 episodes, which were like a whole bunch of like.
It was. I see right here is My Hero Academia that has 1 part and another part to like 1 season only.
So what Mo said with My Hero Academia, because we're gonna talk about Attack on Titan. That was one summer day. It was really hot. It's not even time to go outside. And we went to FYE because FYE had pops. They always had some cool stuff. FYE is available anymore. And they had an anime section.
Of the disc and everything.
And that's what we
even more.
Titan. And we found
English.
My Hero Academia. And I think we brought the first 30 episodes of Attack on Titan.
Yeah. We didn't buy My Hero together.
No, we brought the first.
We bought that those we all bought, and we watched those pretty quickly too.
Yes, we did because we got hooked. So we'll talk about My Hero next, but Attack on Titan, crazy storyline. Like I always knew about them by ear. I knew about the big, monsters. I knew about
Titans.
That. Yeah. Yes, but I think when we were trying to watch it, it wasn't dubbed in English. You know what I mean? That's what it was.
Exactly. Then we couldn't find it like that. That's when we found the disc. It said English, so we're like,
let's
buy it right here. Yeah.
This and then
we buy it right here.
So right now you're saying that season 4,
Yeah,
that's
it's gonna be the best season out of
and
all of them.
that kind of sucks because again, even though I say, oh, the fillers, it's still a show that I don't want to end. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so and you're saying that there's early speculation that season 4 is gonna be like
Yeah,
crazy
like a massive. Yeah,
because season 3 was all about. Now we knew the history.
yeah. Season 1 was just like the regular fighting the Titans, and then season 2 was like humans versus humans in a
Yeah.
way.
Yes.
Even though there was Titan, but it was more people against each other. And then season 3, I think that was one of the best seasons where all the Titans just came out, all the new ones, all the traders, all that. It was crazy. That one was good.
And also they showed you the bloodline, the royalty
Mm-hmm.
history,
And all the history.
everything.
Yeah.
To the point that there were certain times I was lost and I was like, I
Yeah,
need a
it did get confusing, but after you watch a few videos we've watched, it makes more sense.
we do that, guys. Sometimes if we're watching an anime or we're watching a
Yeah,
movie
we
or
don't
a
know.
TV show, if there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, I go on YouTube and I go Attack on Titan season 3 episode 23 explained. I was
Yeah.
like, let me make sure I didn't miss anything because I like to know everything that's going on. I don't want to be
Yeah.
lost. And then me and Mo like, I tell Mo, but no, the royalty family was this, and Mo was like, what are you talking about, bro? And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So that season 4 is coming out. And when is season 4 coming out?
October for Japan though.
Okay, so probably
All these things that just came out in July, because there was a huge list of anime that just came out in July. A lot of ones that I watch and like that I watch at night. Um, I watch it with Yanni too.
yes.
We watch all of them at night.
Mhm.
Those all came out in Japanese though, not even subbed.
And how doesn't it normally wait like a month or two after they come out? Is like when they come out dubbed in English,
No, after a month or two is subbed, and then after a while it was dubbed.
which some people don't have a problem with that. Some
I
people
think
do
I might watch it because I've been watching these for.
yeah.
I just might watch sub. It's not a problem.
No, yeah, like some people like me, I prefer just dubbed in English. You know, I want to focus on the storyline and everything. But some people do prefer reading, either watching in Japanese or
Yeah,
subbed in English. Like, yo, whatever works for you guys is cool. But that was a delay with Attack on Titan. Then when I got it in English, I watched the whole thing. But
yeah.
there was another cartoon. It's not a cartoon, Mo. It's an anime. There was another one that our cousin Orly got in PR.
Mm-hmm.
He kept telling us about. He kept telling us, he's like, yo, you gotta watch this one, you gotta watch this one. And we weren't like, oh, we're not gonna watch it. We were like, okay, yeah, sure. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. And that same summer day that we went to go buy Attack on Titan, I also picked up My Hero Academia,
Yeah.
which I think I got the whole first season. I'm mumbling
It
my way.
was
The first full.
no. It was in two parts, so you only got. Well, you know, look, I'll take it out right now.
Never right
It's
there.
right here.
While you look into it, because in his room he has all the animes. I'm gonna go ahead and look at
Look, they're right here.
the chat. So Leon says, you want Death Note vibes? Look up No Game, No Life.
No life. Yeah, that I need to watch that too. I hear about that a lot.
See that? Look, I say it, and I was like, yeah, I know about that. I'm gonna get on that. Simon
Oh, all of them
says.
just fell. Whatever.
So Simon said, I sent the
Oh
link.
no, it was. You're right. It was the complete first season.
So I
It's the
picked that up
complete
when I
one.
picked up Attack on Titan.
Okay.
And there's a
You're
funny
right.
story to that, which I'm gonna say after I read the comments. Simon says,
you're
I
right.
sent the link in the Instagram, brother. Check it out. I remember seeing them when the Spanish station would change over to Japanese. They would give those Power Rangers and the Shogun Warriors magazine. Yo, Simon, good looking out. I did just
Oh
get
yeah,
the
it
message
was
right now.
season 2, part 1, and then season 2, part 2. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but we gotta tell the funny story about
Yeah, I
the rest
know.
of those. So let's see what else. So Simon, good looking
But
out. I'm definitely gonna look into that. Simon says
yeah.
the Shogun Warriors redeemed Dragoon Mazinger. Yes, sir. Yo, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Comic Book Style says, going to check out Death Note right now. Comic Book Style, sit back and enjoy because it's a fun ride. We got it would change over at midnight or 1 a.m. Okay, cool. With the dubbing and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, pew pew that like button, yo. There you go. Yeah, go ahead if you guys can like, subscribe. That'd be awesome. Much love to y'all all. We got Leon. I'm the sub because they be. I'm gonna say how you say it. I'm the sub because they be going at going a lot more graphic with the language. That is true.
I
Okay.
don't really I don't really watch sub like that, but I
But Leah
wouldn't
said he
mind.
likes it because it's a bit more R-rated.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what he's trying to
Okay.
say.
Let me check it
Yo,
out.
we got Sammy showing love. What's up, Sam?
What's
What's
up,
up?
man?
What's up? Showing my guys some love. Keep up the great. Yo, thanks.
Thank you, man.
Yo, I see you, bro. I see you. I see you. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Newbie Comics again.
Thank you.
Yo, what's up, Yanni? Loving the stream. Super cool. Thank you. Yo, smash
Thank
that
you.
like
Thank you.
button. So Mo just showed again. It was one summer day. Attack on Titan, Attack on Titan. I went. I picked up for
Mm-hmm.
full season. Hooked. Then I picked up the first full season of My Hero
My
Academia.
hero, yeah.
We were hooked so much that we blasted through those episodes in 2 days, 3 days, maybe 2 days.
It
And
was like 2 or 3 days,
I
yeah.
was like, Mo, this is so dope. I gotta go back to FYE and buy
And
them
get
all the seasons. Mind you, they weren't cheap. I just needed to watch those anime. I'm not gonna say how much I spent, but it was not. It was a
it
pretty
was
good
yeah.
price.
It was it's pretty expensive.
Maybe, yeah, like I wanted to collect them anyway.
Yeah.
But
So
then
yeah, because when we saw part one, season one, part two, season two was right next to it. So like, why wouldn't we get it?
I was like, give me. When I liked it, I was like, give me. Let's just go because it's hot too. We're not gonna go outside.
And we picked up Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty season one.
One, yeah.
Season one. So then
One.
I spent this money on My Hero Academia because it's so dope and I want to watch it. Then I
Mhm.
come to find out, yo, you could have just signed up for Funimation, which is just $5 a month. And I was like,
And you just watched it all. I mean, what? At least we have them.
it was done. Whatever. I enjoyed it and I have it for collection, but I kind of would have preferred if I had $5. But
Wait,
it
but
is,
who told us about Funimation? Was it John?
I think it was John.
Yeah.
Because I hit up John. I was like, because anytime I watch an anime, of course I talk to my boy, my son Mo, and I hit up my John. I was like, yo, John, did you watch?
Yeah. John watches a lot of good ones.
He gives us a list all the time, and I was like, did you watch My Hero?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, he's like, yeah, I do. I watch it on Funimation. I said, what animation? Funimation is only $4.99. I was like, oh, damn. but whatever. I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
So we talked about my Attack on Titan, which season 4 final season is going to be coming in October, and then we got to wait for it to be subbed and dubbed. Can't wait for that. Then we have My Hero Academia, which it's in my top. I think I have a top 3 or top 5. We'll talk about that like towards the end.
Yeah.
My Hero Academia. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I love it. It's with superheroes too. It's superheroes and anime.
Yep.
Like, how could it get better than that? You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's cool and the characters are cool. It's not childish as you would think. You know,
No.
even though the characters are like young, it's not
Mhm.
childish at all. It's really good. The villain, I just like how it's like superheroes. I like how there's so many different powers from the heroes to the villains.
Yeah.
That's what I like, and I think honestly, even more, I like the villains.
The villains are dope.
Yeah,
They are
they
dope.
look cool too.
Especially Hero Killer.
I'm about to pick him up too.
I know Mo has been watching that pop. He's been eyeing that pop
gonna
of
get
Hero Killer.
I'll probably get him. I'll probably end up getting him.
We were at the comic shop and we saw somebody trade theirs in.
Mhm.
And then while they were talking about it, Mo was online looking. So I was like, I know Mo's about to pick this up right now. Hero Killer. So I'm not going to spoil it for those that haven't seen My Hero Academia. I'm going to give you guys the premise and Mo could add on. So pretty much My Hero Academia is in this world, pretty much everyone is born with a quirk.
Oh, yeah, I can say it. So
Go ahead. Go
basically,
for it.
yeah, in this world, it's like 95-85% of people are born with a quirk, which is basically a superpower.
Superpower.
It makes sense with like your body attributes.
Yeah.
Like it's not just a random power of flight. You know, it's like their cells do this to make you fly. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So in this world, everyone has a superpower, and the story follows just one kid who was born without a quirk.
Deku.
Yeah.
What does all my young man Deku? What is it? Oh man.
Midoriya. He just calls him Midoriya.
But he says a certain way. He says, "Young Midoriya,
Young Midoriya. Yeah.
young Midoriya, come with me."
Yeah, so it's about him and how he still wants to be a hero even though he doesn't have any powers.
Yes.
So yeah, basically without spoiling it, there's a way that he ends up getting his
Mm-hmm.
powers, but it's not just any normal powers. He gets like a really specific,
Mm-hmm.
all powerful power, and it follows his story and how people want his power
Mm-hmm.
and him fighting against everyone and the
And it
villains,
goes.
and it follows. Actually, he goes to like a school where all
Yes.
these kids they're like prodigies of the next up in
UA.
yeah
UA
yeah
is what's that? UA is a cat. Nah,
I don't know what it's
something
UA High,
academy.
yeah,
Yeah,
UA Academy, yeah.
I can't remember, but it
Mhm.
follows Deku and
Yeah, and then
story.
other top like up and coming heroes.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
in this world, the superheroes they're considered like celebrities in
Mhm.
a way, and
Yeah, and
they're all
they have rankings and everything.
yeah, which is a
Mhm.
little bit similar to another anime that's not similar. Another anime which is one of our favorites,
Oh,
One
One
Punch Man.
Punch Man, yeah,
One Punch
but
Man.
not really
Oh,
because their rankings are kind of
mm.
more like it's like unfair. It's like the poor,
Mhm.
the middle class, and the wealthy,
Is
which you
that
would consider
for
the strongest heroes from
is
One
that for
Punch
My
Man.
Hero? Is that
No,
for
One
My
Punch
Hero?
Man, yeah.
So One Punch Man's ranking is depending
No,
on what
One Punch Man, their ranking, I'm saying it's kind of similar to like a wealthy class, a middle class, and a poor class. You
I
know, like they don't treat everyone equal. You know, if you have a weaker power, you're not as popular or as treated as well by the company. You know,
and
that's why it's different.
My Heroes their ranking system is kind
It's
of like
think
more power or popularity.
I think it's more of their accomplishments.
Okay,
Yeah. I think that's more what it is. But it seems like no matter your ranking, everyone works together and they're more equal.
I see. I
That's
see.
that's how it is in the show.
And there's the top. There's always the top who's considered like the ultimate superhero,
He's
and then you
considered
got
like the Superman.
he's pretty much the Superman in that
Exactly.
universe,
Yeah.
and he's one of my favorite characters. He's one of my and
Yeah.
mind you, for those of you that don't know, I'm not a big Superman fan. I appreciate the character Superman, I do, but I never
Hmm.
like really like was on top of him. Like, oh, I love Superman. But this guy's pretty much like a Superman. He's all about positivity and smiling and being the best that you can. And it also
Yeah.
follows his story too. So my hero, that's a must watch. I think I have that in my top three lists. That's my hero. I also was watching a little bit of Tokyo Ghoul. I was
Hmm.
watching that,
I
you know,
just I just got all the whole set of them
of the
recently.
Tokyo
Yeah.
Ghoul. So that was I was like also watching some of that. That got like really graphic and crazy, and then I kind of like lost track. So that's something that I want to like jump back on. Is there any other anime that you want to talk about maybe I missed during that time?
Well, we were talking about One Punch Man before.
Yes,
I
yes.
think that one's really good.
Season two just wrapped up.
Some people don't really like it because of him, because of how powerful the main character is.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to TK earlier about that when he visited over here. One Punch Man is it's not hard to explain, but it's just its own thing.
Yeah.
One Punch Man is unstoppable. He's unstoppable. He
Hmm.
no one can for now. No one can beat him, and he's so powerful that he's bored. Right?
Yeah.
He's bored, and I think he's trying to find like inspiration to continue being. Mind you, he's like the most powerful. No one knows about him really.
But he's not gonna stop being a hero. He's just like
Wasn't he kind of like second guessing it the second season, or maybe I was like off with that?
no, he wasn't necessarily second guessing it. He was talking to like his friend King. He was talking to him like, "What do I do?" You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's not gonna quit being a hero, but he's just like, "What do I do? I'm so bored.
Because he's so
He's so powerful." But then he basically told him, "There's no limit to your power. You can keep going, I guess."
yeah.
Which
What I like about One Punch Man that even though he's the main character, they also put a lot of attention to the side characters, which is also
yeah, that one was good. See, that's why season two I liked it a lot because the side characters were really good.
yeah. Especially I enjoy Hero Hunter.
Hero Hunter.
He was cool.
And
And I think you're gonna say
he's Hero Hunter, and my hero was Hero Killer.
yes.
That's what it was.
But there's
Because
also a
he would
character. Which one?
no Stain from My Hero. he would kill
Yeah.
the heroes. He would kill the
Okay.
heroes. Hero Hunter, he kind of just beats them to prove that he's more powerful than them,
So that's
but
where I was
doesn't
getting
kill them.
confused. His name is Stained, the hero killer,
In My Hero, yeah.
or his name just Stained and people call him the hero killer.
I think his name is just Stain, but
Okay.
he's known as the hero killer. But he took that persona on. Like he doesn't. I think he calls himself that too.
And also in One Punch Man, you have Hero Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
He calls himself
He
that.
calls himself that, yeah.
And that's why people kind of like Hero Hunter this, Hero Hunter that. You know, like,
Mhm.
but he's like dope.
Yeah. His pop just shipped
Oh,
recently.
you got okay. See?
Yeah, it's coming in. Like it'll be here by Friday.
Yeah, we'll probably show that off. We'll probably
Yeah.
show that off in one of the next streams. So that's
Yeah,
Hero
yeah.
Killer, Hero Hunter. Now from there, we just finished watching season 2. It was very entertaining. It was very
Mhm.
character driven, and I'm excited for
Yeah.
season 3, which is like going to be like pretty cool. What other anime do you have? Oh wait, before we finish on One Punch Man, the MVP of One Punch Man season 2 is
King.
yes. What's it called? The King Beat.
Oh,
Beat?
it's like the something engine.
Yeah.
His
Does he
train
have
engine.
does he have a power, or is he just lucky?
No, he's just lucky.
And is
That's
it
what he
always
said.
One Punch Man that's saving him, or is it like
He said there's always something saving him, but
Yeah.
when they showed him being saved last time, it was One Punch Man.
because he just happened to be there?
Yeah.
But for those of you that haven't watched season 2, just remember the name King, and you'll enjoy it.
They say like when a big level threat monster comes, they list like obviously the number one hero,
Hmm.
terrible tornado, the girl with the green hair,
Yeah.
and they would list him too as like the only people that could stop them. He would
meanwhile,
be there.
I don't
Yeah.
want to spoil it, but meanwhile, it was just very entertaining to watch that. So
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is like before we wrap up this talk, give me your top. Should I do top 3 or top 5? Your top 3. What are your top 3 animes that you've watched so far?
Top 3. I would number 1 is definitely Hunter x Hunter.
So that's your number 1, Hunter x
Yeah.
Hunter.
That one was really, and there was just so many episodes to get hooked on. It was definitely really good.
Yo, Mo, before you continue, I need you to turn on your light. Turn on your light real quick.
Gotcha. I got
So right now, what we're gonna do is before we wrap up, I'm gonna have Mo turn on his light. Just a little bit more light in there.
some
We're gonna
comments while I redo it.
yeah. I'm gonna read some comments, and also we're gonna when he comes back, we're gonna do some like top 3 before we wrap up. So we got Yanni. She just mentioned, I love how Satima explained how he got his power and strength. It went more with the comedy side of the show. Speaking of the comedy side, so Yanni said how he explained his power, and it was kind of like,
Yeah, it was kind of
my favorite parts of One Punch Man. When they draw them in such detail, and then when they show him kind of like, how do you explain that? Kind of like, bleh. Like if you watch season 2 at the end, like the intro is very like intense. Bah, 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 da, da.
Hey, and they
And he's
shows the
holding
little
the world?
ending. Yeah,
And then he looks like a dud. I don't know. It's just
it's
very,
fun. Yeah, it's definitely hilarious.
yeah. Oh yeah, yo, aggressively relaxing. This stream has a yin yang type of side. Yeah, because I was like lighter and then it got dark. I was like, yo, Mo, you gotta turn on
It
that.
just got dark. It just turned dark all of a sudden.
Yeah. So the One Punch Man, that whole comedic when they show him kind of looking like
In
regular.
the intro, yeah.
And now go ahead.
He does that face throughout the show. He'll be when someone's talking about, I'm gonna kill you, just be like,
Burn.
what?
Mind you, that's like how many episodes on season 2? How many?
Like 13 or 12.
And 13 times I laugh at the end of that intro.
He did every time.
I laugh because it's just so funny. So
Yeah.
we talked about a few of our favorite animes and stuff. So before we wrap up, I want Mo, and then I'll go, or I'll go first. You go. Doesn't matter. What are your top 3 animes? And mind you, these are his top 3. Some of you might say, "Oh, this one should be number 1, number 2," but maybe he hasn't seen them yet, and maybe I haven't seen them yet because I know there's some classics that I haven't seen yet. But these are the top that we've seen so far. So Mo, you say your number 1 is Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, that one is really good. That one's number 1. And then number 2, I think I'm gonna put Death Note there right now.
Mm.
So number 2 is Death Note.
So number 2 is Death Note.
Yeah. And number 3 is Attack on Titan.
Okay.
But if this season 4 lives up to the hype that I'm hearing, I'll switch that around. It'll
Now,
go up.
now, if I gave you a top 5, do you have a 4 and 5?
Yeah, yeah. 4 with I didn't mind,
We didn't practice this. That's
but
why he doesn't have the list ready.
no. I have it ready, but it's just stuck between because Tokyo Ghoul would be there. Some people don't like season 3.
Mhm.
It was still action packed. But there's another one that I watched that John recommended that was really good, but it's just not enough to put on my list yet. It was only been one season. It's called Demon Slayer.
Okay. Okay. Not
But
not the one time I was a slime.
no, not that one. Wait, I'll check that one out though.
So while he checks it out, that was a anime. Maybe you guys know about it. It was recommended. It was called the one time I was a slime.
I know it was the time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Wow, I'm way off with the title, and it was interesting. It was interesting. I had to give it like a chance. And I got to also go back and give it a chance.
Yeah.
So you said your
Well,
top 4
yeah.
Hunter
For
x Hunter,
Tokyo Ghoul,
number
but
4.
like I said, over the years it was over the years it will change. There just haven't been so many seasons. So complete like number 1 Hunter x Hunter. That's a whole complete thing. Number 2 Death Note. It's complete as good. Number 3 Attack on Titan. Even though it hasn't finished yet, it's still
In your top
just
3, so that says a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah. So number 4 Tokyo Ghoul, My Hero Academia.
Okay, okay.
That's another one that I might take out Tokyo Ghoul and put in My Hero after this next season.
I thought you were gonna have Sword Online somewhere there.
That was number 5.
That was number 5.
That's number 5, Sword Art Online.
Okay.
But
All right.
four is Tokyo Ghoul and My Hero.
Tied.
Tokyo Ghoul is there because it finished, but My Hero, I'll probably end up taking out Tokyo Ghoul after this season of My Hero Academia. But Attack on Titan, it could, I doubt it. I could possibly put that number 1 if this season is just that crazy.
If it lives up to the hype.
If it lay out. But yeah, number 5 definitely Sword Art Online, which is really underrated
Okay.
anime. A lot of people don't like it.
That's another one that I started watching that I
They
got
say
to
like
the end.
season 1's really good. Season 2 is not so good. They say but I enjoyed every one of them.
Okay.
That one's really good. Yeah, so that would be my top list. It's just after this year, it will definitely change.
So go through it one more time. You said
Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan. Oh no, Death Note, Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul and My Hero Academia, and then Sword Art Online.
Okay.
And then I think I'm gonna. It's just after this season, that list will probably be after like certain shows end. I'll have a full determined list.
Okay.
But it's just shows are so good, and they're just not done yet.
And
I have to put them there.
And also remember, there's certain shows that we still haven't watched.
Yeah.
That could just pop in there easily. Imagine, we watch Avatar, and then Avatar, we're gonna be like, yo, Avatar's my number 1.
Exactly.
We can talk about Avatar like it's dope. So I'm excited to give it a chance, especially since it came out on Nickelodeon. So these are my top 5. My top 5 again.
So yeah, no. If you had, start off with your top 3.
Top 3, you're right. Yeah. Top 3, because those are the solid.
So you have number 1.
I think you know what number 1 is.
Yeah.
My number 1 is Death Note.
Okay.
You guys gotta watch that. Again, this is my top 3 of ones that I've seen already. So some of you guys are gonna probably pop in. I just saw more people popped into the chat. They're probably gonna be like, "Hey, what about this?" These are the ones that we've seen. So it's Death Note, number 1.
Okay.
2, I got My Hero Academia. And number 3, I have Attack on Titan.
Okay, but do you think after both these seasons of those 2 shows, it might flip?
It might flip, depending. It might flip. So
I'm honestly feeling that this show will be so good that it'll end up number 1 or number 2. Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
I feel like.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I hope
so.
so.
Right, and then if you had the top 5, what would your next 2 be?
Number 4. Oh, Dead Man Wonderland. Only one season. That's all I needed. One season of Dead Man Wonderland. It was gonna be in my top 5 anywhere. It was just the deep storyline. Like it was like, and when I say graphic, I mean like like maybe because I'm not used to seeing cartoons that like that, like violent.
So I feel like if you would read the manga and if it kept going, it would probably be number 3 on your list.
Okay, all right. No, that's
I feel like it would be like that.
That's cool.
But yeah, number 4, Dead Man. So it would be number 5.
Number 5, I think that would have to be Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul.
We have Tokyo. Unless I'm missing one that I. Because the thing is with Vampire Hunter D, I can't put it up there because that was a movie.
Okay.
I'm talking about like this is a top series.
I'll get a list. We've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, because are there other ones that we've missed? You know.
I think this is another show that I missed. That is really good, and the manga actually just ended, and they're making this show. This show should be good. It might sneak into my top 5.
Okay.
It's called The Promised Neverland.
The Promised Neverland.
That is it's really good, really good. Only 12 episodes. You should probably watch it. So they're making an Amazon Live adaptation of the show.
Okay.
It's about these orphans in an orphan house, and they're waiting to get adopted. And some of these kids are like really, really smart.
Mo, real quick, hold on. How's your battery?
It's good.
All right, perfect. Go on.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I don't want you to cut out because I'm by myself. I'm like,
So these kids are really intelligent. Some of them, not all of them. But without like spoil, you come to like I don't want to spoil it, but you come to find out something just insane. It's a horror film. It's a horror anime too.
Okay. All right.
So just think about that. It's these kids in an orphanage, and it's a horror anime. So put those two together, man. That one, more seasons coming out. You gotta watch it. It's crazy.
I am sold. I am sold. I'll definitely give that a chance right there.
So all of those, you should watch that.
What's it called again?
The Promised Neverland.
Where did I get Paradise Island? Am I getting that confused with the Cartoon Network? That show.
Maybe. Which one?
That show with the
Total Drama Island.
Wow, I'm way off. You can watch it all the time, so I guess I got a little confused there. But I'll definitely check that one.
We have a lot to check out that people are saying is
which is good, especially now with this quarantine and stuff. That's why it's like.
Well, that's why I was able to watch so many.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of 12-episode ones, a lot of animes that could have kept going, but they got canceled. I watched a lot of good ones.
Yeah, and this is the best time to do it because that's the thing. There's so many animes. It's like, but which one do I jump on when there's other one? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm the type that I want to put my time and energy to one that's like worth doing it because then what if I wasted time? Here's another one that I saw that was insane. Berserker.
Yeah.
I watched all 3 movies. I was like, what in the world did I just watch? But it was good and crazy. Yeah. That third one, I was like, what did I just watch? Again, that's a movie that like Ninja Scroll that I need to watch. Somebody kept recommending, and I kept waiting, and then there was one day I was home, and I was like, let me jump on this. Let me see how this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, definitely, we have a lot to check out.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up the show. We're over the hour and 18 minutes on this. You know,
it's dinner time.
Nah, for sure, it's dinner time. So Mo,
I gotta check out these.
Right now, what is it that you're focusing on for these next few days, especially what's going on?
Well, these next few days, I'm gonna be looking for some pops that are coming out soon.
He's got some exclusives.
Yeah, it's Comic-Con basically.
Yeah,
it's San Diego Comic-Con for the next 3 or 4 days. No, 3 days. Because what's today?
Today is Wednesday,
July. Right? Okay, yeah. So from Thursday to Sunday, it would be Comic-Con. That's why the pots release at 12 o'clock at midnight.
Yes, that's why.
So okay, yeah.
Right now. So it's 3 straight days. 3 straight days.
No, it's today. In like 40 minutes is gonna be the Funko website releasing some, and then tonight at midnight is the store, because that's what they're doing now. They're giving each store exclusives. Okay. San Diego exclusives, and those are coming out at 12. Store exclusives. Some of them are already up for says coming soon.
So for these next few days, well, for today, you're gonna be keeping your eye on some pop exclusives, and probably for the rest of the days, you're gonna be keeping an eye because there's a lot of info. I'm pretty sure the comic community knows what's up, and the pops community know what's up. There's a lot of info coming up these next few days, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of content out.
Yeah.
But all right. So listen, that was fun. You know, that's his first
Mm-hmm.
time. Me and my son Moe Junior. I'm Moe, he's Moe Junior. I'm Moe, he's Big Moe, or I'm Big Moe, he's Moe Junior. Whichever way you guys want to go about that. But that was fun. You know, so we'll probably, if we ever go live again, we'll let you guys know way ahead of time. Thank you for everybody that came through. Let me go ahead and finish up with these comments. You know, Two Gun Pedro, I need to write some of these down. Yeah, there's so
Yeah, we'll probably do that once we just have all of them.
nah, for sure, for sure. You
This
know,
is
we
a lot of
definitely
good ones.
need to take a list on that and take advantage of the time and watch them, you know, because there's so many good stuff
Yeah.
out there. Once again, for those of you who haven't had a chance, if you guys go ahead and subscribe, be awesome, or hit the thumbs up button, that'd be great. Mo, that's pretty much it. We're done, bro. We're done until
Yeah,
the
it
next
was good.
episode. You have fun?
Yeah, we gotta have some animes to check out. Come back with some more.
Nah, for sure. And probably next time I have you on, we'll show some more of your pops, and you know, we'll show everybody what you're collecting, and maybe we'll even have you in some comic book shop, you know, talks and everything. So other than that, thank you, Moe Jr., for being in my show. He's upstairs,
Thank
actually.
you for having me.
He's in his room. I'm in the basement. For those of you who came through and commented and also recommended shows, thank you guys for coming through. Mad love to all you guys. And I'll catch you guys around, all right? Take care, guys.
All right, see you, man.
Yes, hold on, Mo. Stay on right there because then we're going to go backstage.
All right.
It is. All right, take care, guys.